Hey, it's DJ from CSVAPE.com, and today we're going to be talking about the Melo 3 Mini by Eleaf. The Melo 3 Mini got its popularity with the iStick Pico kit that included the Melo 3, featuring a sleek and highly functional design that gives well-balanced functionality and performance. The Melo 3 is constructed out of 304 stainless steel and high-quality glass, making it one of the most well-built and affordable platforms on the market. The airflow is integrated in an invisible fashion that can be fine-tuned to the user's preference. The top fill design provides a simple and effective way to fill the tank. Each kit includes a 0.3 ohm coil and a 0.5 ohm coil, with a range of 30 to 80 watts or 30 to 100 watts respectively, depending on which coil is used. So the Melo 3 Mini by Eleaf, this is the tank that people are very familiar with if they ever purchased a Pico. This is the tank that came on that. But now we have it available as an individual object or an individual item, of course, to be purchased. Now, right now, it's one of the, well, I would say one of the smallest tanks that I've seen as far as sub-ohm tanks. Of course, there's smaller ones out there, but for those who don't want anything very bulky, this would be a tank for you. Now, on the bottom, it has the name Melo 3 Mini. Of course, that's going to show you what model it is, and then you have the manufacturer Eleaf, which I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with nowadays. I remember when Eleaf came out, they've come a long way from making tanks to making mods, which I think is very cool. Now, the tank does come with the ability to unscrew the bottom, obviously. You have the coil area where you would screw that in. Now, just so you know, a lot of sub-tanks will come pre-installed with the coil, but this one does not. Both of the coils that it comes with comes outside of the tank in the box, just so you can kind of get the idea of what coil you want to use. Now, I do want to tell you that their coil resistances kind of are a little opposite of what you may be used to. The reason why I say this is because normally when you have a coil that has a lower resistance, normally that lower resistance is able to handle a higher wattage. And then the predecessor, like say the big brother of that resistance, say you have a 0.3 coil and a 0.5 coil. 0.5 coil usually will be able to handle a lower wattage because it's a cooler coil, it's a higher resistance. And of course it's the opposite for the hotter coil, you need a higher wattage setting. But I'll tell you in a minute, it's kind of odd, but it's unique, so that's what makes it different. And I'm going to screw this back together and show you that how to fill the tank, of course. We're not going to fill it, but I will show you the way to do it. It is a top fill, which is very convenient. A lot of people nowadays, when they're shopping for sub-tanks or rebuildable tanks, or any tank rather, they like to have that top fill or side fill. I've seen those too. Especially if you don't want to keep having to remove your remove your tank from the mod to fill it every time from the bottom. Really annoying. So on the top, this is your filling ports. You have the whole half moon shaped openings, very large, of course, enough space to, well, I wouldn't say very large, they're larger than average. Space to use either a squeeze bottle or a glass bottle. You can see that the chimney is kind of conical. So it's there to help with airflow and direct the airflow and increase vapor production, which is cool. Now the coils, this is what I'm going to get into. Now you have the coil here. This one is the 0.5. Now the wattage range recommended for this coil says 30 to 100 watts. Yeah, that. And then we have the 0.3 coil that says it's 30 to 80 watts. I think that it should have been the opposite, but hey, Melo from Eleaf, maybe they got something different going on nowadays. I don't know, but that's what they say. 30 to 80 on the 0.3, 30 to 100 on the 0.5. Now, this tank is also compatible with Atlantis coils, C-cell coils, and Triton coils. So make sure that you don't think that you don't have any options to get coils. If you can't find the official Eleaf coils, you can use the Atlantis coils, the Atlantis V2 coils. the Triton coils and the C-cell coils. C-cell meaning ceramics, okay? So those are supposed to be the ones that last a little longer, and they're self-cleaning and stuff like that. But yes, keep that in mind, okay? And I believe it holds about 3 milliliters of juice, so keep that in mind. But yeah, you can check out the Melo 3 Mini and other Eleaf products on CSVAPE.com. My name is DJ, and we're here to help you switch the habit.
Switch the habit at CSVAPE.com.